Today on 21st Century Business, explore state-of-the-art technology, innovative business strategies, insights from cutting-edge corporations around the globe, a visionary look into the answers of tomorrow, today. Business leaders, business solutions, 21st Century Business.
Often in the business world, when something goes wrong, there is plenty of blaming, finger-pointing, fault-finding, but not nearly enough of stopping and figuring out why it happened. Our next guest says companies can scientifically pinpoint the cause of errors, failures, accidents, and other problems through something called root cause analysis. Mark Paradise, president of System Improvements Incorporated, joins us now. And Mark, welcome.
Thanks, Terry.
What would you say happens when companies fail to find and fix the root causes of problems?
Well, when there's small problems, you have the opportunity to fix bigger problems. So you really need to investigate your small problems and keep the bigger ones from happening. A negative example of that is the accident out in the Gulf of Mexico, the BP spill at the Macondo well. They had previous accidents. They could have done something about it. If they had learned from those previous accidents, they could have prevented that spill and prevented the loss of lives that occurred with it.
Tell us now about System Improvements, Inc. and the systematic tools that you offer to ferret out those root causes of problems.
Well, what we help people do is find the causes of human performance problems, accidents, incidents, and also equipment failures. And we do that through a system called TapRooT.
What we're going to do now is take a look at more of that, what it does, in this 21st Century Business Field Report.
Safety incidents, equipment failures, quality issues, sentinel events, and production upsets hold business owners accountable for billions of dollars a year. The challenge is that these companies have the same type of problems happening over and over again, never getting to the real root of the problem. Systems Improvements has your solution.
We've seen a very, very significant reduction in the number of incidents that are occurring, not only the number, but also the severity of the incidents. And we attribute that to the ability to really get at the root cause of an incident.
TapRooT is a systematic process for finding the real root causes of problems so that you can fix them once and for all.
What I do like so much about this particular system is it's well defined, it's not a difficult process, and it's one that can be used universally throughout the site. What it also did was there was a level of confidence that our employees found in it because this was fact-finding, not fault-finding.
Systems Improvements TapRooT system provides systematic investigation of the fixable root causes of problems. The system can be used either reactively to prevent the recurrence of events or proactively to find ways to improve performance before a major process safety accident occurs.
A site where I was located as a safety and health manager was running about 65 recordables a year. Today that site has 9 recordable injuries year to date, and that's a very large site. We're not doing the same things over and over. We're fixing those things the first time around.
With TapRooT, presenting information is easy, logical, and provides a trendable incident root cause database and corrective action management database for complete control. For 21st Century Business, I'm Steve Michaels reporting.
So what makes TapRooT so special that industry leaders around the world are adopting it now to help them find and fix the root causes of problems?
Well, I think the thing that makes industry leaders adopt TapRooT is the results they get. So then you have to ask yourself, well, why do they get those results? And I think it's the human performance technology that's built into TapRooT that helps regular people in the field ask questions and dig down into problems like they were PhDs in human factors. So they've got human performance technology built into the system so that people really can dig into human performance and equipment problems.
Speaking of human performance, how can TapRooT help people become proactive when it comes to prevention of accidents and preventing major losses?
Well, really 2 ways. First, if you've got a big company and you have something happen at one facility or one oil platform or one hospital, you can learn from that and share it with all the rest of the facilities in your fleet. So you can spread that learning around proactively to learn from smaller incidents or even bigger accidents and keep them from happening other places. Secondly, you can have audits or evaluations, observations, and you can learn from them before an incident or an accident ever happens.
So I need to ask you where you learned all the best practices that are packed into the root cause tree portion of the TapRooT software.
Well, it started out at the University of Illinois. I started out there getting a master's degree in nuclear engineering. It was after 3 Mile Island. We sort of set up an experimental program that worked with the psychology department, and we combined engineering and human factors into a single degree. And I was the first guinea pig who went through that program, so I learned a lot there. I also had the luck of meeting a lot of real interesting people and having them become my mentors. Dr. Charles Hopkins at the University of Illinois, Dr. Paul Haas, Smoke Price, all human factors experts. Jerry Lederer, who was an aviation safety pioneer, he was actually the guy who did the pre-flight on Lindbergh's flight to go across the Atlantic. He was 90 years old when I met him. And Heinz Block, an equipment reliability expert. So I learned something from all those people, and they've all contributed to the TapRooT system. We also have a whole lot of clients, and from those clients, we have an advisory board of 60 people who contribute ideas. And finally, as we grew, we've got a great team of people in the office, and they're always looking for new ways to improve and new ideas to add to TapRooT.
Oh, such an array of input. Now let me ask you this, though, Mark. What are some of the major problems you see with the way people solve industrial problems?
Well, there's lots of problems. Probably the easiest one to pick out is they want to get something for nothing. They want to have an easy system that doesn't require any effort, that doesn't require much change to implement corrective actions, and they think that'll actually solve their problems. But as everybody knows, big problems aren't solved by no effort. There's always some effort required. There's always a learning that's required. And so I watch people do things like 5 whys. It's a common technique that people use, and it really doesn't help the investigator get beyond their current knowledge. And that's what TapRooT does for them, is help them get beyond that. I think a second thing that you mentioned in the introduction was blame. Blame is a tremendous barrier to learning. A lot of times people won't want to admit what they did because they're afraid they're going to get blamed. And so that's another one of those common things you see throughout industry and really keeps people from learning, is that blame environment.
Which really leads me to this. How does TapRooT help people avoid the errors you just described?
Okay, well, let's start out with blame. There's a technique we have that we teach right up front called snap chart, and it's the first technique you use. And when you lay out that sequence of events and what happened, it becomes obvious that it wasn't just one person's error or one little thing that went wrong. There's not just one person to blame, that there's usually multiple things, multiple sequences of events that happen, and multiple opportunities to stop that accident from going forward. Back to the accident in the Gulf of Mexico, there wasn't just one engineer or one operator someplace who messed up and caused that well to blow out. There was a whole sequence of things, and therefore it's not just one person to blame, but a multitude of factors. When you see that, you can stop concentrating so much on blame and start concentrating on fixing things. That's one good way that we help.
What kind of companies are using TapRooT, and where is it being applied?
Well, it's really being used all over the world, from the oil industry and nuclear industry where we started out, all the way to hospitals on the service side of the sector, telecommunications, semiconductor manufacturing. I used to joke that, well, there's only a few industries, for instance, garbage collection, but then we got a client who was in garbage collection. So therefore, it really is pretty broad and pretty much all over the place.
What is the biggest benefit that someone is seeing using TapRooT?
Whenever anybody asks me that question, I always think about the guy. It was a couple years ago now. He called me right before Christmas. We were talking, and he said, you know, we used to have about 2.5 people a year that were killed here in the mine, and for the past 3 years we haven't had any be killed. And so it got to me sort of like, that's 7 people going home for Christmas that wouldn't have gone home before. So I think saving lives is the biggest thing. On the other end of the spectrum, though, it really is gratifying to see people realize that they weren't at fault for accidents. I had a woman at a refinery come to me and tell me, she said, they told me I was going to be tap-rooted, and that sounded an awful lot like a root canal. And I went into that really scared that I'd get fired because I made a mistake that cost the company $500,000. And she said, I went into that process really scared, but TapRooT helped me see that it wasn't just me, that there were reasons why I made the mistake, and there were things that we could do about that so that other people wouldn't make the same mistake that I made, and we wouldn't, nobody else would cost the company that kind of money, and we could fix the problems and they wouldn't happen again. And I think that was a real sort of eye-opener for me, that sort of personal testimony of somebody.
Sure. I mean, it lets you know that you and your company are making a huge difference in people's lives. What kind of performance improvement initiatives has TapRooT been used for?
Well, of course, there's a safety side of things, and that's what they talked about at Potash. But there's also process safety, and also equipment reliability kinds of things that can save the company big dollars, so that you don't have outages, you don't have equipment downtime and facility downtime. So there's all, whenever people make mistakes, whatever kind of mistakes they're making, the cost of those, you can stop human error or reduce human error and keep those costs from happening.
Let's go back to the beginning for a second. Why did you develop TapRooT?
That really is because people asked me. I started reviewing reports, and I could see causes that other people weren't seeing. You ever seen that movie where the kid can see dead people and other people around him can't? Well, that's the way I've sort of felt sometimes, because I could see these causes and other people couldn't see them. And they were engineers and they were smart people, but they'd never been trained in human factors. So I thought there had to be a way to build a systematic process that could help people see those causes of human error, dig down, find them, and fix them so they wouldn't happen over and over again.
So how does TapRooT fit into your clients' continuous improvement programs to help them be more proactive?
Well, really, it's pretty easy. Most continuous improvement programs, an ISO program or any other one of those programs that they have a root cause element to it. And what you do is you build TapRooT in as your piece of that root cause element, and then it really helps that program be more effective.
So to be proactive, your clients need to continuously improve performance, right? But
yes.
How do you apply that continuous improvement to TapRooT?
We really have built a process for ourselves. We of course, get course feedback from everybody we teach, but we have this advisory board of 60 industry experts, and yearly we have a meeting with them, and they provide us feedback as well. Plus, I got a lot of smart people, and they're always looking for new ways to make TapRooT better.
All right, now, how would a potential TapRooT user find out more about this advanced technology?
The best way probably to get started is to go to our website, www.taproot.com, and there's information there. But what I find people do is go to one of our courses, either our 2-day course, our 3-day course, or our 5-day course. That way they can sample the technology, take it home and try it on their problems, and see how it works. And we guarantee that it will. If you don't find problems that you previously wouldn't have found, or if you don't, and you and your management don't agree that the corrective actions you develop are better and more effective, we refund the money for the course. So it really is sort of a no-risk opportunity to try our stuff.
Now, you mentioned these courses. Does that include the global summit that you have, I believe, on an annual basis?
We have courses before the summit, but the summit's sort of a special time where we get our users together from around the world, and also experts in human performance and other problems, so that they can interact and learn from each other. And so it really is a special opportunity to learn and get better, even if you already are a TapRooT user.
And you can find out more about the Global Summit on your website as well.
Yes, sir.
Mark, you have certainly made a case, and a real case, a solid one, for the value and effectiveness of tracking down a problem source right to the very, well, shall we say, root of it. And it's been extremely informative, and not to mention interesting. Thank you for sharing your expertise with us.
Well, thank you for having me here, and I hope all your watchers get a chance to try TapRooT and see how it can help them.